This is Rita Morgan at SpiritEarthMinistries.com, bringing you part 2 of the meditation doors that I opened doing my land work. As a recap, episode 1 talked about self-love, nurturing, allowing the divine to hold me as I heal, seed magic, and seeding the possibilities in my dreams, greening, allowing the seeds to grow and expand. This is a variant of the greening that I drew, which is a leaf. Crossroads courting, to ask the divine for perfect discernment to choose the thing that will best serve my highest good when I am faced with the crossroads. My quiver birds, who love to sweep clear my path of obstacles so that the people and things I need to bring to myself for claiming my perfect personal heaven on earth are able to get to me. Here are a few more doors that I also do. This is the door of allowing myself to receive abundance. Receiving abundance has been a challenge for me. Sometimes I see the abundance in front of me and I just can't seem to get to it. I can't reach it. And then I need to look at myself and see where I'm not allowing myself to receive. So this is a door I open to allow myself to receive abundance. As a variant of the allowing the divine to hold me as I heal, I also created a door for me that is the healing temple, creating a safe space where I can look at anything I need to look at to heal. This is harvesting joy to me. Part of maintaining and creating my heaven on earth requires that I harvest joy daily. So after the seeds have sprouted and they have grown and green and expanded, I need to pick the fruit. And part of picking the fruit of creating heaven on earth is to harvest joy. And every time you harvest joy, you're adding a drop of joy to the community joy bucket, allowing other people to harvest. A variant on harvesting joy that I did is a radish. When I look at myself, I don't divide myself up into chakras. I often see my heart chakra and my solar plexus chakra as becoming one, like a radish with stripes, and everything just blossoms out from there. So I harvest that radish of love. One of the hardest doors for me to paint was the door of forgiveness. And it wasn't forgiveness for everybody else, but forgiveness for myself, for not being able to see what was coming, not being able to avoid it, not being good enough to just do it and get there. And I painted this forgiveness rock, which took me many, many hours, to allow myself to forgive myself and accept and acknowledge that where I am is okay. Sometimes, in order to open heaven on earth, you have to accept that it's okay where you are. And that opens up the door to allowing yourself to receive and create heaven on earth. So those are my rock doors. But I also have wooden doors, stick doors. This is a door from a plant called Breath of Heaven. Breath of Heaven I painted yesterday. And the thing about Breath of Heaven is the stick looks plain and gray when it's not painted. But when you put water on it or paint, and this one's been shellacked, it has this luscious reddish brown color in it. And I painted Ogam on it. The Ogam says, creating heaven on earth. And I take the breath of heaven. Its lesson is just by breathing and allowing myself to be and honoring where I'm at. Breathing in a comfortable way, not any special pattern that somebody says is okay. Just breathing in a comfortable way. I'm allowing myself to create my perfect personal heaven on earth. Several other tree friends have other messages. This one is from Tangerine, and Tangerine says, pleasant surprises. Tangerine looks like an orange, and then when you bite into it, it's something completely different. So sometimes the door I need to open is to allow myself pleasant surprises. Sometimes it appears that life is hard. And my friend gave me this message. It says, believing in grace. And believing in grace came from a lemon tree. Because lemon trees to me bring me clear vision and clear light. Sometimes I also write in Ogam, and they are doors in and of themselves. This is loose. Loose is light. And sometimes, creating heaven on earth, you are required to bring light into everything. So loose helps me to light everything up. This is Dur. Dur is the oak tree. And the oak tree is strong support. And sometimes the thing that I most need is to feel that I am supported. So perhaps you want to open a door to support. And the most precious of all is tin. Tin is wealth and mastery. For when you have heaven on earth, you are secure in your mastery of yourself. And you know that no matter what happens around you, that you have your resources, you have your wealth, you have your whole being to support you. I have also created dragon fairy doors. This one is Yarrow Dreams. Sometimes just allowing myself to dream and imagine what heaven on earth could be for me is the best gift. This door is lemon blossoms. It's lemon clarity. I find lemon is a gorgeous door for bringing me clear visions and allowing me to think of what it is that I want to do next, that I want to be next. For creating your heaven on earth is all about what you choose to be. The final door I'd like to bring to you today is the door I call my healing harp. And my healing harp is the cornucopia of abundance. And the harp is created on a spiral with leaves growing around it, and the whole night sky is inside the cornucopia. The message of this door, or the action of this door, is that I open the door of love to infinite, loving. And lastly, a door that I want to show you is a meditation that I created on a lampshade of 9 different patterns that all start out the same, but with different knots you can create the same pattern. And it goes further down, and further down the lampshade you see that community is made by people coming together and separating in different ways as a fluid environment. And I invite you to look at the coming and going and the weaving of community and creating of heaven and earth as a process and not a stagnant field. And I invite you to run golden threads of light through each part of yourself to help you create an acceptance that brings in more joy to your life and creates heaven on earth. I hope this demonstration of my doors was helpful to you. And please take a look at the next video, which is painting your own door